everyone, it's me, Tanisha O, and we have Senor O.
Hello, hi.
Welcome to a special edition of Tea with Tanisha O from the car. I don't have any tea, but I got a bottle of water. It works. So, we're on our way to the museum in Washington, D.C., and we're hanging out. And today's topic, he doesn't even know what the topic is, but I thought that we'd talk about blending families, like what it's like to blend a family. In our relationship, we went through some adventurous times, to say the least.
Tough time.
Yes. And the one thing that I can say that helped us and why we're still smiling is we were one voice, one sound. We were in it together, and nothing was coming between that. Like, that was a really big deal. Another thing that we did was I was just not comfortable with the way things were going with our youngest son's biological mother, and I was like, I've had it. Like, everybody has a breaking point, and we all have a time when we just say enough is enough. And what we did in our household, and it may not work for everyone's, but we shifted, and I did all the communicating with her. It brought a lot more peace of mind to my husband, and you can get to speak for yourself, but I was not comfortable with another woman not necessarily respecting my husband the way that I felt he should be respected, and therefore we just needed to make some shifts. And guess what? It worked. What did you think, sweetie, like with that? Because it sounds easier said than done. It sounds really nice and eloquent when I say it, but Lord knows it was not.
No, it wasn't. Well, I know for me, brought a lot of peace to me personally, because I didn't have to deal with too much back and forth, and I don't want to use jealousy, but just all the different aspects of that relationship.
Yeah. So it was the best decision for the O household, and it worked very well. It is probably why to today there's a closer bond between myself and our youngest son's biological mother, because the respect was built, but it was formed from day one. We didn't come in without a game plan and then we changed it like a couple years into the game. From day one, my husband and I sat down and we just had to create what it was going to look like, and we realized what it looked like for everyone else wasn't going to work necessarily for us, and so it works for us. And like he said, it brought him peace. We didn't spend a bunch of time arguing over unnecessary things. I feel like one of the things, especially when there's a man who has another child, many times a woman of a child tends to want to run the household of that man, because she's like, that's my child. My child is in that house. I have a say-so. Well, for me, I am a competent woman. I am a responsible adult, and I am a loving mother to all of my children. And once that was established with her, hopefully, and even for you guys, once you realize what type of person you're dealing with, you have to just have trust at some point, because you can't run another woman's household, just as I'm assuming you definitely can't run another man's household, men, for you guys. And so we just had to figure it out, and we were met with a lot of opposition, for sure. But we were in it together, and my husband never strayed from what he had to say. Like, he wasn't budging, which I love and appreciate. And the thing that I feel made us work the most, and you've heard me say this so many times, love, is you always have my back. Anytime somebody tried to exclude me, oh, she's not the biological mother, he always was like, this is the woman, this is my wife, and you're going to respect her for her position in my life, in our household, and this is how it's going to be. Now, fast forwarding, I can say our youngest son's biological mother, she's quite grateful for what we've done.
Actually, yeah.
She can't thank me enough. She always, as a matter of fact, recently she said, I thank you so much I'm thankful to God that he gave you to Ike, because you just love him so much, and that love is genuine, and it just transcends. And so we just wanted to share with you guys, be encouraged. I know we make it look like it's easy, probably to some, but we've gone through our ups and downs, but we were committed to one another and to our love, and it worked.
Yeah, we were dedicated. We always were on the same page.
Yes.
regardless.
Absolutely. I think that's the key. So what would some of the takeaways or takeaway would you say to men?
I'll just be on the same page. Period.
Yeah?
Yeah, be on the same page. That's it.
You heard, man? Be on the same page. So listen,
Your
guys,
wife, of course.
with your wife, he's talking. Not somebody else's wife. Remember, that's the wife you chose. That's the wife you married. That's the one you should be loving. So you know what, you guys? This is Tanisha O and Senor O, and thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blending Our Love, our website, blendingourlove.com, and of course Twitter, Instagram, and all of that good stuff. Of course Facebook, we're Blending Our Love. So let's continue to blend our love and enjoy a great evening. Ciao. Love, you want to say ciao?
Ciao.